Welcome to Ogbaski TV channel. Ogbaski TV channel is all about the everyday event in our society, both within Africa and Africans in diaspora. The world is full of ups and downs, but this channel brings out the best to heal depression and frustration. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to press the notification bell to receive fresh and new videos as they drop on a daily basis. Bye.
You that are very used to me, I've shared so many of my story that some of them, when I remember, when I reshare it, it just seems like the old gist. We know this, we know this. So if some of you can remember, you remember when I said I once lived in London before I said, started living where I live now. Why I love Ireland so much is because it's like it's a land, it was a fresh land when people like us got there, and they allowed us to be able to improve ourselves and to integrate if you choose to. Do you understand? So they gave us opportunity. We that are, immigrants, you understand? They gave us the opportunity, open doors so that you will do it best for yourself. Now as you choose them, you go do them. So when I was in London was quite tough for me because we were new in London. But mo fi wé èèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ nígbà yẹn. Sorry, I can't speak English. So it's now old gist, but it's just my story. So I then went. I really struggled. I struggled. The first person that gave me her paper is somebody that I don't want to mention. When I get paid like this, the person will not give me my money. Yeah, Jamie. This is somebody I know so well. This is somebody that have lived in my parents' home. And the reason was that I was communicating with some people she didn't want me to communicate with. You know how some people, if they are doing help for you, they will tell you to be enemy with their enemy. I mean, why? If it's because I can't elaborate too much. That's why you won't be able to understand how it was so difficult for me to keep malice with these people she expects me to be keeping malice with. I was just putting between bullshit that doesn't have concern me. So, but I suffered for it, and I then had a friend, a childhood friend, that God then used, her niece, she told me, oh, Kudi, because when she now came across me in London, and I told her that this is what I'm going through, and she said, oh, this is always the issue in London, that, don't bank on all these people that they always do things like that, And I remember my daddy had told me that you can't go and stay in London. You have to come back, and he didn't want me to live in London. So that made it even worse for me. I didn't have siblings that believe in you using their papers for anything. So I needed to source for my siblings are British citizens, the one and they respect the law to the letter. They believe if you have student visa, use it according to those kind of oversabi siblings, both blood mother's side, both and father's side. So I didn't even bother to go to that through them for anything. Like, I just needed to either I have to go back to Nigeria, or I have to take care of my life. And I was bent on I was going to make it. I wasn't going to go back. I didn't want to go back. But the reason why I left Nigeria then was because I wasn't enjoying myself in Nigeria. I was working, but I was being bullied by some useless set of people, which I've shared the story with you people before, because of the father of my child that I gave. They were really, any party I go to, they were always coming out to write things that didn't make me very happy. So I felt, no, I needed to leave Nigeria. So I left Nigeria very sad. And I left Nigeria with the hope of I'm not going back to Nigeria anymore. So daddy saying to me to come back, was a no for me. So I walked away from daddy's house, my father's house, because my father had a 5-bedroom house in Tootingbeck, Southwest 17, in London. So now, fast forward, I then moved into the world. What I mean is that my childhood friend, whose father was the former deputy governor of Lagos State, it was her niece. The niece bears one name. I wouldn't bother to give people that name. So it was her niece that she then gave me her information and told me that I should go and use it, and that she was now in America, going to America. At that time, she was leaving London to go to America. There's this guy that my cousin had introduced her to whilst we were all in Nigeria, and when she got to London, that guy continued to date her, and from there the guy said she should come over to America. So the guy took her to America and got married to her. That's her own why she left London. So she got married to the guy. So she gave me her niece's paper. So that was what I was using. So this my boss, where he comes in. I'm sorry, please let me get my water. I'm coming. I hope I've shared it to my... Sorry guys, let me see if I've shared it to my... Emma Binu. I don't know if I've shared it to my this page. No vessel. You say I didn't share it. You people don't. I didn't share. You people didn't even tell me you didn't share. Bá mi share gan. Kon gbọ́jí say to share. You people in fact I don't tire. I'll drink water, don't worry, darlings. I'll drink water. You people didn't share. I just sit down, they look me. And I not even like, and I not even comment. Oma de gake. The matter, Oma gets ya si bike. I'm coming, please. I got carried away that I didn't even bother to share. I'm not sure. It's not good though. This is wickedness from you people, owners of the courtroom. Not be so now. Not be so. Now not try at all. Hey, try rara. Hey, try. I hope I've shared to my... I'm just sharing to my private pages. Since you people are not sharing. Okay, so I just want to make it as quick as possible. Now, this is my basic story. That's the story, is just that basic part. Now, back to myself. Now, I then had to now start working with that. Then I was getting pressure from my dad that I come back home and everything. And my mom was saying, listen to your dad. And I was like, no, because everybody was like, you can't overstay your welcome if your visa spoils, and like that. So all those things. I now met this my boss. He's my boss. And when I met him, I had known him before. This my boss is somebody that people know a lot in that United Kingdom. That's the guy gets, when they say get money, he gets maga money. You understand? Excuse me. So I now met him because I wanted to work at the time that I was in between getting my paper, as in getting that paper from that my friend. So and I said, because I didn't really have paper, but I could speak English, and obviously I could So I wanted an office job or something like that, even though yes, people were saying that I have to go for dirty job, which I had done in the past, you understand. But fast forward, I wanted something more formal and better, and everything like that. So this my boss, the guy dey do some kind bad things like business, you understand. The guy get money like Chris, so he now went into mortgage.
Come back. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.